A premises liability case is when someone hurts themselves on someone's property, whether it's a business or a residence or even on the street. The most common types of premises liability cases, and certainly in our area of New York, are trip and fall, where someone is walking on a sidewalk, for example, and they trip over a crack, or if there's a pothole, or particularly in the winter, if there's an icy condition or a snowy condition that causes them to fall and get injured.
For there to be a case, you need to be able to show notice against the party that you're making the claim against. In other words, if you are living in an apartment building and the ceiling has been leaking for months on end and you've complained to the landlord and they didn't fix it, or they fixed it and did a terrible job, then you can say that they had actual notice of the condition and they didn't fix it.
It requires investigation on a number of fronts. Among the biggest challenges that can come up in a premises liability case is identifying who the responsible party is or parties are.
Every case involves a different fact pattern. Every case involves a different insurance company, and every case is going to be dependent on what are the injuries and damages that a person sustains. When we're calculating what we think a case is worth, we're not just looking at what's going on with our client right now, but we're thinking, what is going to be the impact of that person's injuries and damages 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years later? So we're not just protecting them today, we're protecting them in the future.
People have an obligation to maintain a safe premises for the people who may come onto their property or into their house. And if they fail to do that, and if they cause injury to someone, even if it's a friend, we firmly believe that the person who's been injured has every right and should pursue the claim because of the failure by the individual to maintain a safe environment, and that's the benefit of having insurance.
The most important thing is that if you've been injured through no fault of your own, that you have the representation that you need so that you can be made whole again and that you can get justice. At Ecker, we fight to get maximum justice for our clients.